Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you, my dear students. So this is the reinforcement video for the Great Civilization of the Persians, chapter number 8, and the first chapter of our second term, all right, in the history subject. Okay, so the Great Civilization of the Persians. So it's just going to be with the same way. I will be reading it, I'll be explaining it to you point by point. Definitely the video is going to be extremely long, maybe not too much, but yeah, definitely it will be. So yes, let's get started. I'm just sorry about all the annotation because I've been, let's say, marking and studying myself as well. So yes, let's start with the very first paragraph. So over here it says that the Persians were nomadic tribesmen of Central Asia who eventually entered in the Western Asia and settled in the south of Iran. First, they conquered the Medes, who occupied most of the present day Iran, and then they carved out the greatest empire of the ancient world. Now, see, the word nomadic, actually, all these words which are with the asterisk sign, with the star sign, are actually mentioned in the last of the chapter. So you can go and definitely check that out, okay? And speaking about the nomadic, so nomadic actually means the people who are, let's say, always in transition, always traveling, trying to explore new places, and let's say. New locations, and usually they're kind of, let's say, always in kind of a transition, if I have to be more clear with you at the moment. So they're kind of, let's say, always like traveling. So over here, Persia, the ancient Persia, it's a, let's say, it's a name, the ancient name of the Iran. Iran is a country, we all know. Iran. The fun fact is that Iran also shares the border with Pakistan. If you can see from the Balochistan side border, the province Balochistan, so it shares the border from there as well. Okay, so of course, Medes is also actually a place, and for your confirmation, I can, let's say, share you on the internet as well. Medes, Persia. So let's see. Great. So Medes is a region in the northwestern Iran, best known for having been political and culture based on the Medes. During the Achaemenid period, it's comprised of present-day Azerbaijan, Iranian Kurdistan, and Western Tabaristan. Now, Azerbaijan itself is a country as well. So this is some kind of place which is, let's say, sharing the peninsula or the land with the Azerbaijan and the western Iran, northwestern Iran. It's a region of there, and Kurdistan. Okay, so getting back to our main topic. So now let's talk about Cyrus the Great. Now, Cyrus the Great, who ruled from 559 to 529 BCE, he was an architect of the empire. Okay, he was an architect of the empire, and architect means the one who are actually responsible for designing, building up the buildings, and usually something related to the construction. Okay, architect. So, which became famous for advanced civilization. It include marvels of engineering, some of which are still in use in Iran. Okay, we can do a little bit search on that as well. That different what were, let's say, the different uh, constructions or ideas that the Cyrus was having. Now, heading to the another paragraph. King Cyrus was a benevolent monarch. Okay, benevolent means very forgiving, very nice, the opposite of cruel. So monarch who worked for improve the lives of his subjects. Okay, he also let people of the area that conquered retain their own culture, customs, and religion. So he was so nice that even when they fought in, let's say, different wars with other people, and when they, let's say, conquered those cities, so he asked them that, okay, no problem, you can stay in your home, you can stay in your city, we're not going to move you, and you can have your own culture and everything. Cyrus followed the religion preached by Zoroaster, which believed in one god, Ahura Mazda. He believed that the Persian kings were representatives of Ahura Mazda. Now, let me clear you this point. Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is actually a religion, a kind of a belief in the ancient Persian people. And speaking about this person, Zoroaster, if we search that on the Google, so it actually tells us that he was their prophet. This is what they're claiming based on the ancient history, right? And moving further, which believed in one god, Ahura Mazda. He believed that the Persian kings were representative of Ahura Mazda. Okay, so yeah, it was their belief, it was their concept that the kings of the Persia, they're actually representatives of Ahura Mazda, which by itself, its meaning is God on the earth. By the time Cyrus was succeeded by his son Cambyses, his empire extended from Egypt to the shores of the river Indus in the east. Shores of the river Indus to the east. Okay, well, that is actually a huge area that they were conquering back in the time. So speaking about it, now what we're going to be doing is that we will try to see that in what are the areas, okay? Okay, Cyrus a Great Empire. Let's search that way. Okay, see? Now this was actually the entire area Cyrus was conquering, he was covering and he was ruling. So if we see, it is a huge area. Now in the modern times, see, Lydia, Armenia, Judah, Assyria, Syria. Okay, this is today's Israel and Palestine, Babylon as well, Persia as well. Also part of the Gandhara civilization, if you can remember that one. And he was actually moving towards the let's say area of Afghanistan. Persia means today's Iran, and see also Pakistan as well, crossing the river Indus. Because you see, over there, if I can show you this over here to, let's say, cater our confusion, over here it's written that his empire extended from the Egypt to the shores of river Indus in the east. So over here, it was, let's say, extending from the Egypt, okay, to the shores of river Indus. So this is a place where you can find Karachi today, all right. And of course, this was India. It was not, Pakistan. There was no concept of a country back in the days. But let's say, to clarify your understanding, this was a place from where the river Indus was actually flowing. So just to make you understand that, sorry guys, that this was the entire area that it was actually covering back in the time. Yeah. Now, let's try to read this one as well, because see, the information which is given over here, this is also a little bit important. Okay, not a little bit, but it is actually important for you to understand, to grab and grasp the idea of particularly this. All right. So Zoroastrianism is a religion based on the teachings of Zoroaster, also known as Zarathustra, and was among the world's largest religions. Okay, yes, it was founded sometime before the 6th century BC in the eastern Persia, Iran. As we know, the Persia is Iran, today's Iran. So Moed says that Zoroastrianism believes in one God, Ahura Mazda. Okay, that's what they call the God, the creator and the source of all good. The most important texts of this religion are compiled in the Avesta. Avesta is probably their holy book that they're talking about, but for our confirmation, we will definitely search Avesta. Okay, Avesta book. Let's see. Okay. Yes, Avesta is a primary collection of religious texts of Zoroastrianism composed in Avestan language. Avestan, all right, that's another language, okay, we're here. So let's try to see how does it actually looks like, Avesta book language. Okay, let's see how does it looks like, actually. I was kind of a little bit curious. Oh, all right, here is the Avestan language, okay. Well, it looks something like, Arabic with, a little bit stretched words. Check this one out. Well, this is interesting information that after all these years, they were able to successfully preserve these books. Now, this is something interesting. Okay, so this is Avesta, in which they used to, compile their religions and everything. So it's Zoroastrian religion placed great emphasis on the truth and honesty. Okay, it's based on truth and honesty, and the parent brought up their children strictly on this principle. Well, that was their belief, and we believe that culturally, whatever it was important in their religion, in their book, so the parents and their families, their entire culture, the people used to actually follow those things back in the time. So yes, until now, I don't want to actually make the video longer. So see you in the next video, and in that I will be explaining about Darius and further on. So guys, see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Yep, it gives a lot of support. So yeah, see you guys, see you soon. And yes, prepare very nice for your test, for your exams and everything. And yes, click the bell icon that you can receive the notifications of the further lectures that I've been uploading here, that I will be uploading here. All right, guys, see you. Bye.